Drop Podcast.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Football Drop Podcast.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How is everybody today? Hope you're well. How are you, Will?
I'm all good, mate. I am funky fresh. I love this t-shirt, by the way. Can I just say,
I'm really
this
jealous
t-shirt
of it.
is absolutely incredible. I just put it on and Sarah was like, is that new? I was like, no. She went, how long have you had it? I was like, 2006. Says it on it, literally. No. I've had it since 2006. No,
Genuinely?
I've had it since. Yeah. I got it when we played our last season at Highbury.
Oh, fair play. That's a great shirt. What's the one player you think of in that shirt?
So obviously it's TT, but I do often think of Vieira with his big Vaseline patch. Yeah. Not Vaseline.
Yes.
Vicks.
Vapor rub. I just think TT all the way. Long sleeves, gloves.
It's hard not to think of TT.
You just know you're going to win it, no matter what. It is. Yeah.
What about this one?
Everywhere,
who
isn't he?
springs to mind? The gold Sega Arsenal.
I don't know.
Ljungberg for me. Freddie Ljungberg.
Yeah,
and then this one.
Did Hleb wear that one? Or was Hleb after Sega?
The red one?
No,
No, he was after Sega, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This one is Fabregas.
I was just literally thinking Fabregas.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit weird. Like, you do get those kits and they're just iconic to that one player. You just think that's it. You just see that one person. Just like, what a fucking kit that is.
I'd be impressed if you could tell me the year that it was.
I can't see the whole shirt. I can only just see the little bit of the stripe. But I'm going to say, I want to say 2010.
Yeah, I actually don't know. Like, I was just genuinely curious whether you would.
Great question.
Whether you would know. I'll look it up.
You're going to get blasted in the comments. It's 2011, you dickheads. What are you doing?
Yeah, probably.
That's fine. Just do it. Yeah.
Comment away. Tell us. It's one less thing I've got to Google.
I was going to say, because you're not going to check it for next week. So at least we'll find out then. It'll be fine. I just want to out everything on air right now with you. So I listened back to our episode last week and I've taken on board your almost grilling, I would probably say at one point, and outing me about my carafe. You gave me a lot of shit for this. And I don't understand why. So I've just got a glass of Pepsi today.
Right, okay. Yeah, okay.
I don't want you to dig me out for pouring during a podcast because I was thirsty. How dare I?
I thought you was going to admit that it was a carafe.
No, it's a carafe still.
Okay, right, okay, we're still there. Fine.
Scone or scone, Will? Scone or scone?
Scone.
There's only
gone.
There's only one correct answer, and you chose the wrong one. That's okay.
No. Anyway, we digress quite a bit then. But yeah, thank you for not having a carafe so we could all hear you pour.
It's okay. I was just thirsty, so apologies. Guys.
What's going on, Ben? Talk to us. What's going on with you? How's your week been? How's your weekend been? How's life? How's Ben? How's the Seaswell?
Do you know what? I've had an incredible weekend. And do you know why?
Because you haven't seen me?
Well, because we haven't spoken much. So this is quite an exciting time to talk to you at the end of the week. But we spoke for quite a lot on Friday and Thursday, I believe. But no, I've had Maisie all weekend, and it's been amazing. And she slept so well again this weekend. So it's been like Saturday morning. I woke up feeling refreshed. I felt energized. It was 5:15. Didn't care. I was happy. Woke up, went into her room. She had a big beaming smile. She was actually happy to see me. It was just a great day. It was lovely. I've dropped her back now, so it's a bit rubbish for the rest of the week. But yeah, it's been a great weekend, really. And the weather's been rubbish on Saturday, but really nice on Sunday. We managed to go down to the park, go on the swings. Honestly, this girl loves the swings. I don't know if anyone else has got like young kids or anything like that, but the sheer enjoyment of being pushed on a swing, it's like the most magical thing in the world. 25 minutes just pushing her, just laughing. Just smiling at her, like tickling her as she comes back, just in her absolute element. I don't know if anyone's listeners got little kids. If you haven't taken on a swing yet, just go, just take them. It's like the easiest 25, 30 minutes of parenting in your life. and they will love you forever for it. Like it's just incredible, man. I love it. You get to do all this again soon. I'm so excited.
This is so cute because you've really just experienced a swing for the first time in your adult life and with a child, and you're like so excited. I was literally just sitting there thinking, it's a swing, Ben, but then I'm like, I get it. But you have built up a lot, and then you're like, if anyone hasn't done it, get a swing. Like,
honestly, it's the best thing. It's the best thing. She loves it. It wasn't like the first time I put her on a swing. Just to clarify, I waited 10 months to go, right, now you're big enough to go on a swing now, Maisie, but be careful.
Well, no, you have got to wait, mate. You have got to wait. It's got to be right. You've got to be safe, You don't want to get the hair trapped in it.
The hair? No, I don't want her hair. Not chleb hair.
Chleb.
How's your week? How's your weekend been, mate?
Yeah, nice, mate. Yeah, went to see some friends Friday night. Had a little barbecue.
Yeah, didn't get an invite. I noticed. Yeah.
Well, no, you didn't. I only got an invite because Selge was going. Don't worry.
Surprised you got one still.
What was really funny? There was lots of wasps about, and one guy got stung a few times. Blah blah blah. Anyway, we started talking about the Willy Bum Bum song.
A classic, may I add.
Absolute classic.
Classic.
Because everybody's a bunch of children, and there was this one guy who was like, "Yeah, well, I got stung by a wasp." I was like, "Are you Willy Bum Bum?"
Silly old wasp! Look what you've done.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. This guy did not laugh. You know when you've just met someone, and you're instantly slating them, and they're not finding it funny. You're like, "Oh fuck, this is really fucking awkward."
You feel like that's just summed you up perfectly in that entire group. They're going to go, is that the geezer we talked about willies and bums in the song? That guy.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good evening. And then what did we do yesterday? Fuck knows. We did something.
You went out for lunch. I remember you saying that.
We went out for lunch. Yeah, that's it. Yes, we did a tip run. Took the wife to the tip. No, I had to treat her.
She's so lucky. I'm so jealous.
I know, she's such a lucky girl. And then it's fucking one of those things as well, right? Because, I can just picture myself. So I'm going to tell you the story in a second, but picture this. Like, I'll be in the kitchen, like, doing something, and I'll just look across and there'll be a frowning Selge, like, I can't believe you told that story. But anyway.
So, what? Can I just say, I can picture this already. I need to tell the story.
So obviously, she's nearly 8 months pregnant, and absolutely nothing wrong with her doing anything manual, blah blah blah. But you kind of want to keep them safe and secure, and not want them to overdo it when they're up the duff.
Yeah, looking after her.
So I put stuff in the boot of her car. We take 2 cars, one trip, 2 cars, bish bash bosh, get it all done. And I'm like, so I put an empty pallet in the back of her car, and I'm like, I know she won't pick this up because she'll be like, that's a bit too heavy. All right. And then obviously I forgot about it.
I don't know why I'm laughing already.
I just turn around from like the woods tip thing, and I just see Selge carry I just see this pallet with like a belly in front of it. It's like, I'm like, oh no. So I go and grab it off her, chuck it in there, and then she's like, what? I can manage it. I'm like, I know you can manage it, but bless her.
Just let me do it. Just let me help you. I'm not. Yeah, you're
exactly.
Not degrading her. Not saying she's not able to. Just take it easy. Milk it. You got to milk this Selge as much as you can.
Yeah. And Sunday didn't really do much, mate. Today, not done too much. Just had family around, had a nice time. There was mate. There was this is a nice little segue actually. There was so much cake, biscuits, sweet stuff. There was so much. I didn't overdo it. I didn't have too much at all.
We'll see tomorrow night away, won't we? I'll say tomorrow will be last night by the time this comes in. I was going to ask.
It segues nicely.
Yeah, it does. Because I was going to ask, because you text me, I'm just having some cake. And I was like, no.
I didn't have any cake.
What? None? As if. What cake was it, actually? Hang on. this kind of gives you credit or not at this point.
Double Belgian chocolate cake and Victoria sponge.
Mate, I assume you've saved some for me for tomorrow.
I can bring some tomorrow. Yeah, there's loads left.
Yeah, that Belgian one sounds fine.
Yeah, I'll bring some tomorrow for football.
Maybe we can have a team cake when we win the league.
We won't win the league this season.
Not with that attitude. Argentina, season 2, winners of another league. I don't know what league. What did we win last time? Combo, wasn't it?
Pitch.
Pitch, was it?
Pitch.
No, Scales, wasn't it?
No, sorry. Scales. Sorry, not
Scales. Yeah, it was Scales. So pitch. Fucking hell, how did we do that?
No, we didn't. Fuck that. That was... I just said it so casually as well.
Yeah.
Like I actually believed it. No fucking chance.
It's what I've always said. Whatever you think, say it with conviction.
That is true. You have always said that. Yeah.
Yeah. Good segue then. Obviously, I know that I've steered it away from that, but let's segue back in. How's the week been on the old diet and food, mate?
I genuinely think I have had one of the best eating weeks I've ever had.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what it's going to do in terms of weighing. I'll probably only be half a kilo down, but half a kilo is still half a kilo, so I have to be happy with it. But I have not had like any snacks at all, really. I had my after weigh-in Donna meat and chips. But, because I knew I was going to get a laugh.
It's just the fact you say, I'm not had any snacks or anything about half a fucking kebab.
But, that was a trick to myself.
Sorry, no, you do deserve it because you've done well. You've done really well.
And I'd saved enough calories for it.
Well done.
So I was still in within calories on that day. So that was my treat. And then the rest of the week, I've not been snacking as much as I normally would. So I've really done all right, I think, this week. Today, obviously, I did have a couple of biscuits with a cup of tea because they were there and I've got no willpower, or not that much willpower because I had enough to avoid all of the other stuff. So not too bad. Exercise wise, mate, I've started on the creatine.
Oh, you did say the other day you was thinking about it. So
yeah,
I've never had creatine before. Just explain what it is. That's when it sort of holds the water retention a bit more to repair the muscles quicker, isn't it? Is that right? Like the basics.
Yeah. So So it's a bit like protein. Like protein powder will do the same thing, but creatine will. It's good for hydration. It's good for repairing muscles, for building. So yeah, it's a bit of a. I used to dabble in a bit of creatine, back in the day, and now I'm thinking, do you know what? I want to start bulking up a little bit again in terms of muscle. I want to get a bit stronger, and this should help. So yeah, protein powder, creatine. That's where I'm at. So I've been doing. I want to up my gym sessions this week. So I want to try and go from 3 to 5 gym sessions. I've been doing a lot more running as well. So I've done football and then 3 runs this week, and I've had 2 saunas as well this week. So,
oh my God, we haven't spoken about your sauna,
haven't we? Did we not?
No, we haven't.
Right? Yeah.
I completely forgot.
Yeah.
How good is this sauna? Because I think anyone that listens to this knows what I'm like on a Monday with weight. Love a hot bath. Try and drop an extra, kilo or 5 if I can. But you're literally like Mr. 11 a reef, aren't you, with stuff? We've been through this before in the pod. I got a Samsung watch. You got a Samsung watch.
Here we go.
I got my bathroom tiles grey. You got bathroom tiles grey. I got a new job.
They weren't just grey,
mate.
They were exactly the same.
They were exactly the same, yes.
Yeah.
I got a new phone before. You got a new phone before. It's just... And now, you're like, no, do you know what? I'm not just going to copy him anymore. I'm just going to fucking blow him out of water. It's just rude. But I'm really intrigued. I'm intrigued. How good is it, though, genuinely? Because obviously you see them all online and they look great. It's like looking on Temu. You see all these things. I'm like, oh, that looks amazing. Like I ordered a bubble machine. Sorry, just again on tangent. I ordered a bubble machine for Maisie. It was like £4. And I was like, oh my God, what a bargain this is. It's literally this big.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a proper solid thing that you can obviously just pour a load of the mix in and it just goes for ages. And you've got to wind it up. Well, what's the fucking point in that? I don't want that.
In 20...
Exactly. I want my tech. I want to be able to control my fucking phone. Come on, guys. Jesus. Bubble machine on. But no, sorry. The sauna. How is it?
Yeah, no, it is good. So it's one of those, I don't know if you see like at the beach, you'd have like one of those pop-up tent things that you get for the kids to go in that's normally like UV rated and all that sort of stuff. It's basically the same. So it's not a proper sauna, but it's a pop-up tent that's insulated, thermo insulated. Got a little stool, little chair in it. So you sit in it, you whack it on, the kettle behind it heats up and pumps it into the tent, and you just sit there and experience like a bit of a steam room sauna. It's got two settings on it, so you can either have it like a sauna where you're just sat in the heat, or a steam room where it makes it full of steam. So it really does depend on what you want it for. But there's two settings, and I bought a bit of eucalyptus oil today, so I treated myself to some eucalyptus in it. But yeah, you just sit there, and there's a little window in it, so you can kind of see the TV if that's what you want to do, or just do a little bit of meditation or stuff. But yeah, it takes about 10 minutes to heat up, and then Bob's your uncle. It's good. I like it. But Selge did say to me, she went, "Have you just gone like full Ben, and now you're just going to like replace baths?" She did, yeah. She did, yeah.
Right. That is all the fucking evidence I need. You've won up to me.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So as you was talking, I was thinking he's going to lap this up.
What, Joe? What, I'm tempted to text her now, but like he has, hasn't he? He's gone full Ben. He's gone Ben plus one.
He's gone fucking Seaswell plus one.
He has.
Yeah. But my weight has pretty much been a constant throughout the week. So I might be down. That's good. I might be evens. We'll see.
Yeah, because I know we were saying during the week, but your weight generally fluctuates about a kilo, doesn't it? Kilo and a half throughout a week.
Throughout the day, mate, I could get up in the morning and I'll be 88 kilo. I could go to bed and I'll be 91. And the next morning I'll be down to 88 again. It fluctuates a lot, but I think all bodies do that. But I generally get an understanding of what I should be in the morning, what I should be in the evening. And, if I'm going to weigh myself like that, I generally understand how much weight I'll be. The other day, I was like, do you know what? I feel a bit heavy. I reckon I'm going to be about 90 kilo. And I was bang on. I was like, wow, that's...
Really? So without this sounding really stupid, I know we don't necessarily always talk about this shit, but how do you keep in touch with your body and know these things? Is this just like a regular weigh-in session? And obviously you have sort of regular meals and you know what you're having, or is there something more to it exactly? So
for me, I track. So I know exactly what's going in my body. I try and stick to the macros, and I just try and do that. So whatever it is, whether I have say 20 to 25% protein, 20 to 25% fat, and the rest carbs, that's what I'll try and do. And I'll try and stick to about that 1,800 calories. If I go to 2,000, it's not the end of the world. And then I weigh myself morning and evening. Sometimes I don't bother, but most of the time. So I get a good understanding of where I'm at in terms of weight. So I've eaten lots of fatty stuff. My weight will be a bit heavier. I've had quite a clean day. It's not been too bad. I'll probably be a bit lighter. And I try and look at the scales to determine that. Yeah, that's kind of my routine. And what I do is I'll look over the course of, say, a month, and I'll go, okay, so on average, I was about 90 kilo, for example. And then I'll start to see, actually, now on average, I'm 89.5. Oh, I'm 88. I'm on average, I'm about 87. So I start to see the averages crawl down. I'm like, do you know what? I can see that it's coming down, so I can be motivated in that sense.
Interesting. Okay. It's just good to know. So, I mean, I just feel like I'm not in touch with my body at all. I know what's going in and stuff, but even if I've had good weeks, I don't necessarily feel good or feel better for it. But then randomly one day I'll be like, oh my God, I feel so energized. I feel amazing. I just don't get it.
Yeah. Hopefully, once you start doing a bit more clean eating, it depends on whether you're reliant on caffeine as well. So if you've got a lot of caffeine in your body, then obviously that naturally gives you that energy burst, but it's not long lasting. So if you've had a decent breakfast that will release the sort of like the energy slowly but consistently throughout the day, then that's obviously going to be better. But yeah, it's tough, mate. It's tough.
Yeah, I mean the caffeine stuff. I mean I'm fueled on fucking Monster Ultra and coffee, really, which doesn't help. Yeah, I've had less this week. Yeah, so it's a start. Should we move on to some football?
Yeah,
mate?
Definitely. Yeah. You haven't told us about yours, mate. You haven't told us about how you're getting on.
I've had a pretty decent week, to be fair. I had Chinese on Friday, but I had 2 chicken balls, 2 slices of that prawn toast, a couple of like barbecue spare ribs, and then some noodles. So not some noodles, some chow mein. So it wasn't sort of much or anything. I didn't really have anything during the day. So I'd obviously had my hospital appointment in the morning, and then I was so busy with work, I didn't have lunch. So it's quite nice in the sense that I was probably still under calories, roughly. Obviously, it's hard to kind of judge exactly what it is from like Chinese and stuff. Roughly.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I felt a little bit bloated in the morning. So obviously I knew it was a bit greasy and stuff like that. But generally, I've been pretty good this week. I was jumped on the scales this morning. I was 0.9, I think, 0.8 up or something like that. And that was after breakfast this morning. So I'm hoping I should have a little bit of a loss. I come weigh in.
I think that might be where you're going wrong as well, actually, is I don't think you consistently weigh at the same time. If you get up first thing in the morning, chuck yourself on the scales, then you get a better understanding of where you're at. Whereas you seem to do it at different times of the day. And I think your body fluctuates in weight so much that you then get like, oh, yesterday when I weighed, I was a bit lower than this and now I'm not. And you're like, yeah, but yesterday you weighed in the morning. Today you're weighing in the afternoon after a full day's worth of food.
Yeah, I do think you're right. But I try not... I don't know why. I've always had it in my head. I think everyone's always told me, don't weigh yourself every day because you fluctuate so much. But you know what I'm like? You've seen the abusive messages that I send about myself. So, I can't believe it, fucking weight, blah, blah, blah. And then an hour later, I'm like, I just don't get it. Like, I've lost a kilo by just sitting at my desk doing nothing. And then an hour later, I've gone for a run, I've done a workout, and I've put on 1.2. I'm like, how is that possible? But yeah, I think you're right. Doing those regular sort of weigh-ins would probably help. So I think I'll start that next week. Top tip.
Yeah, try it. First thing in the morning, every other day or something like that. You don't have to do it every day. Do it when it's comfortable for you.
Yeah, I think I will, mate. I think I will. But yeah, looking forward to another game tomorrow, Man v Fat. Obviously, you guys, I don't know if you listened last week, but we have, I think long overdue, but we've actually partnered with Man v Fat now. So if you're interested in joining, want to lose weight, get some help, get some advice, and have a laugh kicking a football around as well with some really good supportive guys, use code FootballDrop and you get the membership joining fee for just £1, which is the right bargain. But make sure you use our code, no one else's. There we go. Use FootballDrop. So yeah, right, let's move on to football, William. Where would you like to begin this week?
Arsenal have signed a striker.
Stop. How excited was you when it was announced? Like, I beat you to the announcement, which was crazy.
You did, yeah. But I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I've missed this. So I checked it. It was announced 2 minutes before. You were bang on it.
Fucking on it, mate. Yeah. Do you know what? It was pure coincidence. I was just scrolling. Like, do you know everyone doom scrolls? I'm scrolling, I was like, shut up, it's done. And I got so excited, I sent it to so many people. I was like, oh my God, he's here, it's done. And I must have looked like such a loser on my Insta story. I was literally like, he's finally here.
It's finally happened. Arsenal have signed Victor Gyökeres. We signed a defender as well, haven't we, last week?
Christian Mosquera, yeah.
So that's fantastic. We've got some backup there. Really excited to see Gyökeres play for the Arsenal. He was there for the Newcastle game today. Arsenal won 3-2. But he didn't play, of course. But there is likely that he will start against Tottenham Hotspur. Well, maybe not start, but he'll play against Tottenham Hotspur.
Good, wouldn't it?
Wednesday, is that Wednesday or Thursday, that game? I think it's Thursday.
I want to say Wednesday. I don't know. I don't really follow the pre-season stuff too much because you just like they're kind of nothing matches. It's just all for fitness. But it's nice to see. Obviously, you don't want to lose them though. That's the thing. So when you are winning, it's just pre-season. But when you lose, it's like, Oh, who gives a shit? It's only pre-season.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I quite like it because Arsenal's got Max Dowman, who
good is that kid?
He is unbelievable. Yeah, he is. He's a real solid baller, and lots of people are getting excited about him for very good reason. But obviously, we don't want to rush him along too quickly and do some damage and things like that. But he has looked outstanding. He's only 15 years old, but can you imagine? Can you imagine being 15 years old and going out to Singapore with Arsenal? And the reviews that you're getting, you're absolutely tearing it apart.
Yeah. The thing is, he's done it all season. The only reason he didn't make his debut for us in the season just gone is because he wasn't allowed to be registered in the senior squads to play because of his age.
Yeah. He's too young. You can't have a 15-year-old playing for Arsenal in the Prem. It's too much too soon.
It is too much. But for a 2-minute cameo, is it too much? That shows from a manager's perspective in you, shows we want you. You're the future. We're not going to rush into it. These are fully grown men. Well, look at Wanyeri. He was just turned 16, I believe. 16 and a bit, and he made his debut, albeit it's only a couple of minutes. It was like, look, we want you here. Give you a taste of it. Keep working. You will get there. I think Dowman knows he's going to make it. Everyone has been waffling on about him all season. He's so good.
Yeah, no, he is solid. But yeah, Arsenal are now eyes on Eberechi Eze.
I feel like this is a football manager transfer window. It's ridiculous.
It does seem it, doesn't it? It's very un-Arsenal-like.
It is, and I am here for it. Getting Eze.
It's overdue.
Eze. Madueke, I think, can be a solid sign. I'm still not fully sold, but I can understand why we signed him. But Eze and Gyökeres with Zubimendi, Rice and Ødegaard.
Zubimendi looks sick.
And obviously Saka, mate, isn't he? So good. He's so good. I know we had a conversation a few weeks ago. It's like, no, look, we can't get excited. Even if all these signs happen, we have to stay grounded on the pod. It's been half an hour. We're fanboying over a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
And a guy who's played not even an entire game, I don't think, of pre-season. We're like, oh my God, he's so good, he's amazing. I'm fanboying over Eze, who isn't even signed for us. Yet. It could be. Do you think it'll happen? Because that's a lot of money that we've spent. That's a lot of outlay. We haven't sold anyone properly really yet.
So Reece Nelson looks like he's on his way to Fulham. And I think we'll probably get a few loan moves and maybe a few sales. Like Sambi Lokonga, I think, will probably be on his way because I don't think he's left yet. Is he still there?
No, he was in the squad today.
Trossard, there's rumours that he might be leaving. Martinelli's quite heavily rumoured to be going as well, although I don't think that's a good idea. So I think Arsenal don't need to sell a lot to get that money back because a lot of the deals are over a period of time. So yeah, I think we can afford Eze if we get rid of a couple of players, and I don't think we'll have any issues moving some players on. Yeah,
just thinking, who would we move? Probably Zinchenko. Obviously Nelson, as you just said. Vieira, I don't think he's got a future.
Doesn't look like it, does it? No.
And do you know what? I don't want to lose Trossard and Martinelli. Maybe next season, potentially, and see how everyone else is doing and stuff. But I don't think you could sell either of them. Especially if we're trying to go for like all fours and stuff, all 4 trophies. We need them for that defence.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I think it is. There's a few players that can move on, like Lokonga, Vieira. Those people, the players that aren't going to quite make it into the first team. There was talk of Kirill, but he seems to be playing really well pre-season. I don't think he'll go. Calafiori went off injured actually today, which looked quite worrying. He went straight down the tunnel.
Hey, that guy's always injured.
Yeah, so there's
he's been really unfortunate because I think he's class. Like when he's played, I think he's looked fantastic, and he's got that sort of size and presence. I feel as well, and we've been lucky to have if it's him, Saliba, Gabriel, and Ben White, they're big guys at the back. That's what, and it's 4 centre backs as well, which is quite unique as well a little bit. So you've got that presence, but they can still go forward and actually play and stuff. So I think having him fit, you just need that as an option.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so that is good for Arsenal, but yeah, hopefully it recovers. I just want to say, because I have been my eye on BBC One, because England are currently drawing 1-1 with Spain. So we have been in the Ladies Euros, got my eye on that. I think Spain, I hope I'm not talking out of turn, but I feel like they've been the better team. But England scored a great goal. Rousseau. Yeah, so definitely in it. Extra time now. But what do you make of the Euros?
I don't think we're quite as good as we were. But I read somewhere, someone said Vegan's very much like Southgate in terms of what she's built as the culture within the team. I just sort of thought, yeah, that's quite derogatory to Vegan because she's been in 5 finals and she's won 3 of them. Seems a bit unfair to compare her to Southgate, but I see that resemblance. But I feel like this team, there's a few new faces and there's a few of the old guard that will probably retire from internationals after this tournament, I'd imagine. But also they were hit, like Mary Earps, obviously retired like 2 months before the tournament. Is it Millie Bright, I think, pulled out of selection or something like that for this one? You just think she's kind of had her hands tied a little bit, but the sort of newer members of the squad, like I can't pronounce Agumang, I think it is. I don't know how to pronounce it. Girl, come on and absolutely change games when she's come on. So you think, okay, well, there's depth, there's strength and depth now in that squad. You don't have to rely on the same old people kind of thing. If Russo's not firing and Beth Mead can't do it, well, you've got Agumang there, she can do that. And it's like, okay, all of a sudden you've got those backup options and they're proving it now.
Yeah, and, you've just had James went off in the first half and Kelly came on and has, assisted the goal. So, yeah, been really good coming off the bench like that, really direct. So, yeah, I've been enjoying it. I think it's been a good competition. Come on, England, up the Lionesses. So, yeah, let's see what happens. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the course of the podcast. And, yeah, fair play to them. Very well done.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you seen João Felix might be going to Al Nassr?
I have, mate. Chelsea do some business, don't they? I can't remember who was the guy that they got for 12 million, and they're just about to sell him to Atletico Madrid for 40 million. I can't remember who it was now.
Yeah, I can't remember the guy.
They sent him out on loan.
Yeah.
He played a couple of Conference Leagues games, and then they make a 18 million pound profit. You're like, have they done that?
Honestly, I think it's probably fair to say they're the best selling club in the world for what they do. It's ridiculous. Like Petrovic, they signed him last season and they made like 10, 15 million. He played like 10 games.
Yes. Yeah. They're unbelievable how they do it. I don't know how they do it, but they're a top selling club. They're a top buying club as well. Let's be honest. I don't necessarily know if they make back what they buy, but they are a good buying club as well.
They can be. I mean, if they want a player, they go and buy them. So from that side, yeah, absolutely. I still think sometimes
Xavi Simons heavily linked.
What, to Chelsea?
Yeah, apparently that's going through.
He was linked to Arsenal last week, you said?
Arsenal and Chelsea. Arsenal were kind of interested, but he wants Chelsea, so he's solely Chelsea now. I think Arsenal pulled out.
That's disappointing. I think he could be a good player.
That's amazing what happens in a week, mate, isn't it?
It is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Do you know what? So I was talking to a friend of mine, Alex. He's a big Chelsea fan. And he sort of noticed lots of the Prem clubs, this sort of transfer window, are buying from Prem clubs rather than abroad as much. I don't know if you've noticed it, or is it just more advertised? But it seems to be a lot more interest, a lot more transfer rumours, and a lot more deals actually being done within Prem clubs to Prem clubs. I don't know whether that's just something that is a coincidence. It's not been advertised as much, like buying from Spain or Italy or Germany or whatever.
Some, I think, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I guess, but Liverpool have done a few transfers, haven't they? Frimpong from Germany, Arsenal got Gyökeres, Mosquera, Zubimendi. So
yeah, it just seems to be a lot of the smaller clubs. Maybe they're doing more. Yeah.
I think last season was a very good season for some of those sort of smaller clubs, if that's how you want to call them. But like Kirkhead's obviously smashed it, got a big move. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe. I hadn't noticed. But yeah, there's definitely a lot in the transfers. So big transfer news coming out of Newcastle. Yes. They had Alexander Isak withdraw from their team. They kind of loosely came out and said that it's because of an injury, but then did have to fully admit that he is looking for a move away. So they instantly went after Visser, who instantly flew home from Brentford's training camp, and he is saying that I don't think he said it yet, but he is probably going to say, I won't play for Brentford anymore and try.
Really? Mate, honestly, this window has been so bad for Brentford. They've lost their manager, their entire coaching team, and now their two best players and their captain. I think they could be going down. Obviously, there's still a lot of time, I appreciate that, but early calls, they could be under a lot of pressure.
I think they will be. They brought in Jordan Henderson, haven't they, to kind of shore up some of that experience and leadership on the pitch. That I think will do. I think they'll do really well with that. But yeah, it hasn't been a good window.
Yeah, it's interesting. Sunderland have made a lot of signings. Newly promoted. Fair play. They seem to be signing a lot. They've signed a lot of players who are from Africa, represent African nations. And it is the African Cup of Nations in December, Jan, I think it is. That could be really bad for them for a whole month. Can you imagine losing like 8 or 9 of your first team? You're like, shit, lads, where you going?
Well, yeah. Yeah. All of a sudden, Sunderland start saying, no, the pitch is frozen. Sorry, we can't play. Every game. What?
What happened?
Even been honestly, a frost.
The lock, someone has jammed the locks to open the stadium. We can't get in. Sorry, guys. Such a shame. Because the locksmith said they come back in mid-Feb, so he can't play on Saturday. We've got Park Run on Pegwell. Sorry, guys, can't go.
That would be really interesting to see what excuses Sunderland can make up over the course of the winter when all their players are at AFCON. Yeah, I liked that. So there was two funny stories that I saw transfer related. So the first one was Granit Xhaka, who wanted to leave Leverkusen to join Sunderland. He only wanted Sunderland. And the only thing that Bayer Leverkusen fans could put it down to was the fact that Ten Hag has got such a shit reputation from his time at Man United. The players just want out. They heard he's going to sign Anthony. Let's get out of it.
Yeah, fuck this shit, lads. You know what, Sunderland, I've heard, is a lovely place to be. Yep, 100%. Let's go there.
Yeah. We're not dissing Sunderland, by the way, but...
No, we're dissing Leverkusen. No, we're dissing Ten Hag, sorry. Not Leverkusen, just Ten Hag.
Yeah.
What do you make of that whole sitch, though, to be fair? Because it's a good point. Loads of players, they've lost Frimpong. They've lost Verts. Losing Xhaka is a big loss as well. I'm sure there's a couple of others that have gone, elsewhere as well. They're in the
Xhaka. So Ten Hag said there's no way Xhaka's leaving. He's going to stay. They can't afford to lose him. So it looks like Xhaka's going to stay. But yeah, your point does still stand. They have lost a lot of players, so it will be interesting to see what happens. I mean, Leverkusen, you could argue, were kind of getting a little bit above their stations in terms of, obviously they won the Bundesliga. They got second place last season. So for a team that typically sort of is kind of, not pushing for the title challenge, typically, I think they might just go back down to where they kind of were, just sort of teetering on Champions League qualification. I don't know if they'll be fighting for the title. Could be completely wrong. Hopefully I am for the Leverkusen fans. But yeah, I don't know. They could put off a Brighton, and they've got some players that they bring in that are just as good. You just don't know. But
yeah. Well, I know you've just dissed the entire nation, basically. But yeah.
So I don't think I did. But the second funny one, which we are going to fucking enjoy. So Morgan Gibbs-White was approached by Tottenham.
What? Hang on. I knew what you was going to say before you said it. You said Morgan, I'm like...
Top quality, mate. So Morgan Gibbs-White, He is approached by Tottenham. And now, if you're a Nottingham Forest fan, that was done illegally. If you're a Tottenham fan, I'm sure it was all above board and absolutely fine. Nottingham Forest have complained to the Premier League about Tottenham approaching their player. So they triggered the release clause. Forest have kind of said, no, this doesn't count. Gibbs White obviously got the complete fear inside of him, like, you mean I might end up at Tottenham? So he has now signed a contract extension at Nottingham Forest to keep him there for 3 years. I'm sure he's got a huge pay rise. I'm sure I don't know if the clause has gone, but I'm sure it's either that or it's been increased.
Yeah, 100% that's gone up. And they've faxed it to Tottenham. 140 million, fuckers.
Yeah. But it does just go to show that... who was it that said... I can see his face, but I can't picture. The Argentinian guy who said, you think you're doing really, really well, and then you get linked to Tottenham. Di Maria, that was it. Di Maria. Fucking top draw, mate. Fucking top draw. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Tottenham continue to be Tottenham. And long may that continue, by the way. I fucking love Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah. Isak. We were talking about Isak, actually.
Yeah, hang on. I can't believe you just said, I fucking love Tottenham Hotspur. Anyone clips this up and takes it out of context now. It is there that you love Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, for their comedic value. They keep me entertained. Clip it. Fuck it. Do what you want. I don't care. Yeah, we were talking about Isak. So Isak has obviously decided that he doesn't want to play for Newcastle anymore. He has smelt the money and the fame and the fortune and the success that Liverpool Football Club can bring. But just after they signed, who was it?
Ekitike, yeah.
Ekitike, that's it, from Frankfurt. So... interesting.
Do you think he'll go this window?
I think he has to. The only thing that he can, if he doesn't go, he has to come out. He has to make a public apology. He has to be like, "No, I got it wrong. My heart's with Newcastle." Blah blah blah. Everyone's going to see through it, and then he'll leave next summer. Yeah. That's the risk for him, but it's possible because you come out the day after Liverpool sign a top striker. Arsenal's just signed Gyökeres. Who can really afford him now? Chelsea have said they don't need him. They don't want him. So who are the only other team that I could think of that might go in for him? But who else?
Yeah, I mean, realistically, it'd have to be someone abroad.
Well, he's ruled out abroad. So Saudi came in for him and he said, no, I want to remain in the Premier League.
Yeah, I mean, Saudi's just a different kettle of fish, isn't it? But when you say abroad, you just assume like the top 5 leagues, really. But Barcelona wouldn't sign him. Real Madrid wouldn't sign him. Bayern don't need one because they've got Kane. Who else is there? Juve maybe, but it just doesn't strike me as that sort of player. But do you think he's like, the timing's weird, isn't it? Is this a complete fuck up on his and his agent's part, or is this a calculated thing of, let's test to see how much Liverpool or Arsenal or whoever really do want me?
I would presume that what's happened is there's been conversations with him, regardless of what's happened with Ekitike, regardless of that. There's been conversations that's happened with him from Liverpool that they say, we can afford you, we'll come and get you. And he's now paving that way. I would assume. I can't say for 100% certainty, but I think that's what's going to happen.
It's interesting. So they have spent a fair whack of money. I think if he comes, Darwin's gone, surely.
Darwin has gone, yeah. Napoli decided they didn't want him in the end. He doesn't really want to go to Saudi. So not too sure what's going to happen with Darwin. I feel a bit for Darwin, only because he has got a lot of potential.
He does, yeah.
The only issue with Darwin, and this might be why you'll get an understanding of why I feel for him. The only reason why Darwin is no good is because he can't hit the fucking target.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we know how hard that is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the good thing you've got with Darwin is, he's not just a goal-scoring striker. He's very much passing is his game, wouldn't you say?
Fuck you.
No, I do feel for him because it's hard. He came across, it was a lot of money that they bought him for. He came across with a lot of hype. He had a decent record, but it wasn't phenomenal. He's just not hit the mark. Like I don't think he's reached 15 goals, has he, in any of his seasons yet?
But he could have. Like, he gets himself into the best positions. He's always there. He's in the right place, the right time. Like, the ball gets to him. He just can't find the net. That's the problem. And I sympathise.
You've got to get rid. You've got to get rid then, or change his positioning. That's not his area then. Bring him back.
No, I think
get him in midfield. Get him to do those later runs into the box. No. He's not good enough.
No, exactly. I think he needs to go and he needs to re-find himself. So get yourself off to, Juve would be great. Italy would be great for him to go to. I think he'd really thrive in that league, and he'll get his confidence up. Once you start hitting them in, your confidence it gets up, and potentially he could then come back into another team and absolutely smash it. Yeah, but that's close. But yeah, it does look like he's going to be leaving, and also Luis Diaz as well, which I think would be a big hit. I think that will hit Liverpool big.
Yeah, do you know what? You said this earlier. I really don't know how big of a loss that will be because of who they've signed. They've got Ekitike who can play on that left. They've got Wirtz who can play on that left or in the middle if they need to. I feel like they've got enough depth to cover that. But I do agree, like, he's a good player and he does make an impact with those very direct runs. He's really good on the ball. He's shimmies left, shimmies right. And he can get himself into those positions. He gets a powerful shot from fucking anywhere. But yeah, I don't know how big of a loss that would be. Maybe I just don't watch enough Liverpool, maybe. Perhaps, I'm not sure.
Only because I think he's been really consistent for Liverpool. He's always there or thereabouts, as you say. He makes those direct runs, and he's top quality. He can, like you say, he can take it around people. He's got pace. He's got the ability to score. He's kind of got everything. And who they've got at the minute are unproven in the Premier League. Yeah, what I worry that's going to happen is they'll start to rely on players. They might not get off the mark straight away, and then that could hold Liverpool back. Whereas if you've got Salah, Diaz, and then you've got Wirtz coming in, you've got Ekitike coming in, and he's going to have to play in the middle unless, of course, they get Alexander Isak. Then the game changes completely.
Yeah, 100%.
But at the minute, I think that's going to be a big loss. If they get Isak, if they sell him and then they've got the funds for Isak, that's like game changing because you've got an out-and-out striker who's proven in the Premier League, scores goals for fun. You've got Mo Salah next to him, and then whoever else you put on the other side, you're just like, fucking hell.
Yeah,
Arsenal will need a back four of centre-backs, as we might have to do, just to fucking cope with that, because it's going to be unreal.
Yeah, they do look seriously impressive. But they've brought in a lot of new faces who I suspect a lot of them will be starters. That will take a while to click, or I'm hoping it will take a while to click. So they won't be necessarily firing on all cylinders, but come January, Feb, they're probably all guns blazing at that point, aren't they? Which would be worrying.
Definitely. Shall we call it a day as England are 115 minutes in? Still 1-1.
Catch the end. Watch the penalty shootout.
Come on, England. You've got this.
Come on, England. Come on, Lionesses. Here we go.
Enjoy the rest of your day, my friend.
Thank you, and you. It's always a pleasure.
It's never a chore. Never a chore. I'm still in the garage. I got told off for saying I was relegated to the garage. I wasn't relegated to the garage. I chose to come out here. It's all my fault. And Are
you reading from that script that Serge told you to read? Is that from that letter?
I got it all in.
Cheers, guys. See you next week.